one thing that's like hard or costly can be transferring in between places, moving around. How do you
Mm.
navigate working on your lease blocks and then your your home block as well?
Yeah, so we've got full-time staff at home,
Yeah.
and we'll be putting on full-time people over at the lease block as well. So
Oh, right.
this is where the question of scale comes into it as well. I think if you're relying on yourself to go and start covering sort of both, if you're taking on a new property and you've got to scale up your resources as well. So when you're going to look at buying or leasing a place, if it's going to be just too much for you and you're going to spend all your time traveling in between the two blocks and floating gear in between the properties, I don't know if it's going to be as efficient as what people probably think it might be on paper. They don't factor in the time and the cost to be shifting gear around. But if you can get the scale where you can have more full-time employment there, you're not going to be the one driving the truck in between the two properties all the time. You can actually start running your business a bit more effectively. So for me, I enjoy being on the tools, but then I won't be able to do as much of that going forward, because if you start, straining up too many fences yourself, the whole show will fall apart. So I'll be spending more time going between the two properties, but you need to make sure that you've got really good people working in the business that, like our guys at home, they know exactly what's going on, and they know the yearly program, and they know what's expected. And, week to week, you're sort of just adjusting plans. You're not really giving them, too much helicopter management, I suppose.